Welcome back to Elevation Perspective. My name is Mark, and today we will continue our positional rankings with the starting pitcher position. Getting our list started at number 10, Max Fried of the New York Yankees. Fried performed really well in his first season with the New York Yankees. He posted a record of 19-5 with a 2.86 ERA and a 1.10 WHIP. Fried also struck out 189 batters in 195 innings. Fried does a great job limiting hard contact and keeping the ball on the ground with that 53% ground ball rate. His durability has been a question mark in years past, but back-to-back healthy seasons, I'm comfortable putting him on this list. Number 9, Freddie Peralta of the New York Mets. The brand new New York Met was traded over from the Brewers this past offseason after putting together a great 2025 season. Peralta had a record of 17-6 with a 2.70 ERA and a 1.08 WHIP. Peralta also struck out 204 batters in 176 innings. Peralta's ERA has steadily dropped down each of the past 3 years, and he has shown durability and elite strikeout ability during that stretch as well. I'm not sure if Peralta will maintain that 2.7 ERA, but I feel confident he'll be in the high 2s or low 3s with a lot of strikeouts, very worthy of a top 10 position. Number 8, Chris Sale of the Atlanta Braves. Sale is the only player I chose to put on this list who did have a significant injury in 2025. I just think he is so elite on a per-inning basis, he has to be on this list. In 2025, Sale made 21 starts, going 7-5 with a 2.58 ERA and a 1.07 WHIP. Sale also struck out 165 batters in just 125 innings. Sale is 36 now. There's not much mystery here. He's a future Hall of Famer. We know exactly what he is. He does have a lengthy injury history, and it feels foolish to expect him to throw 180-plus innings probably ever again. But if he's able to get to around 150 innings going forward, I think he'll be comfortably in the Cy Young conversation. Number 7, Bryan Woo of the Seattle Mariners. Bryan Woo is a little bit tricky. He's been an exciting arm for the Mariners for a couple of seasons now, but he has not been able to stay healthy until 2025, at least for the majority of 2025. In 2025, Bryan Woo had a 15-7 record with a 2.94 ERA and a 0.93 WHIP. Woo also struck out 198 batters in 186 innings. That 0.93 WHIP is pretty absurd, and it looks relatively sustainable due to his elite control showing just a 5% walk rate. Bryan Woo had a right pec issue right at the end of the year. I think we're under the assumption right now that he's healthy, and I think with health and his extremely pitcher-friendly home ballpark, he will have another massive season. Number 6, Hunter Brown of the Houston Astros. Hunter Brown took a huge step forward in 2025, ascending into an ace. Brown had a 12-9 record with a 2.43 ERA and a 1.03 WHIP. Brown also struck out 206 batters in 185 innings. Hunter Brown just does everything right under the hood. He limits hard contact, he has a good ground ball rate, and a great K rate. At just 27 years old with multiple substantial MLB workload seasons under his belt, I think the breakout was for real, and Hunter Brown has a chance to be one of the best pitchers in the American League for a long time. Number 5, Yoshinobu Yamamoto of the Los Angeles Dodgers. I want to start off by saying I think Yamamoto is tremendous, and the only reason he's not higher on this list is because of the Dodgers. In 2025, Yamamoto had a 12-8 record with a 2.49 ERA, a 0.99 WHIP, and he struck out 201 batters in 173 innings. He is just about the perfect pitcher. He's everything the Dodgers thought he would be and more when they gave him that $325 million contract before he ever threw a major league pitch. I just can't put him ahead of some other guys who are putting up substantial more innings. We know how the Dodgers kind of coddle their pitchers. They only have the postseason in mind here. So Yamamoto will always be in some kind of weird 6-man rotation, having start skipped. He's never going to have that true ace workload. And like I said, it's not Yamamoto's fault. If he wasn't on the Dodgers and was free to go 200 innings, he could truly be number 1 on this list. But because of his circumstances, I have him at number 5. Number 4, Christopher Sanchez of the Philadelphia Phillies. The strides Sanchez has taken the last few years have been remarkable. He was able to add velocity to go from a middle-of-the-rotation arm to a true ace. In 2025, Sanchez had a record of 13-5 with a 2.50 ERA and a 1.06 WHIP. Sanchez also struck out 212 batters in 202 innings. Sanchez is one of the best ground ball pitchers in all of baseball. To have a 59% ground ball rate while striking out over a batter per inning is incredible. Also, just the fact that he was able to hit that 200 inning mark, when that pretty much never happens anymore in today's baseball, while maintaining his production was also a huge accomplishment. Number 3, Garrett Crochet of the Boston Red Sox. Entering the top 3 now, this is where things get really tough. 3 elite arms who could truly be in any order. In 2025, Crochet had an 18-5 record with a 2.59 ERA and a 1.03 WHIP. Crochet also struck out 255 batters in 205 innings. Based on what Garrett Crochet was doing last year with the White Sox, I don't think anyone would have imagined he would go for 205 innings, but he did just that and absolutely thrived. Crochet should honestly get more additional points as well for putting up these tremendous numbers in the very difficult American League East. Garrett Crochet is just an absolute stud, and he has that big game October ace-like feel to him every time he takes the ball. I have no question about it. With health, Garrett Crochet will win multiple Cy Young awards. Number 2, Paul Skeens of the Pittsburgh Pirates. 2 years in the league for Skeens have resulted in 1 Rookie of the Year and 1 Cy Young Award. Also, in both of those 2 seasons, he has a sub-2 ERA. In 2025, Skeens went 10-10 because he's on the Pirates, but he had a 1.97 ERA and a 0.95 whip. Skeens also struck out 216 batters in 187 innings. Paul Skeens is 23 years old and only looks to be getting better. Elite velocity, great control, great strikeout ability, and a solid ground ball rate. The Pirates added some solid bats to their lineup this winter, but I think they also compromised their defense quite a bit in doing so. So we may see Skeens get a couple more wins, but his ERA could take a slight hit from the defensive issues I foresee this team having. Skeens will be and should be the favorite to repeat as a National League Cy Young winner, no question. And at number 1, Tarik Skubal of the Detroit Tigers. The 2-time reigning American League Cy Young Award winner had an even better season 2025 than 2024. Skubal had a record of 13-6 with a 2.21 ERA and a 0.89 whip. He also struck out 241 batters in 195 innings. You kind of just run out of things to say about Skubal. A lefty consistently throwing 97 miles per hour with unbelievable off-speed stuff, a 4% walk rate, a 32% K rate. Skubal truly looks to be a once-in-a-generational type pitcher right now. Skubal was in the news a lot this offseason when he won his arbitration case against the Tigers to set a record-breaking $32 million salary. Entering a contract year in 2026, another healthy Cy Young caliber season will position him to be the highest paid pitcher in Major League Baseball. I don't usually do this, but I wanted to give an honorable mention shout out to 2 pitchers here. Logan Gilbert and Hunter Green. Both arms have elite skills and easily have top 10 upside and capabilities, but because of their injuries in 2025 and injury history in Green's case, they did not make this list. If you like this video, please hit subscribe. Thank you so much for watching and have a great day.